Hello. We first want to start off by welcoming you to English Language Arts 20-1 online anytime. Your instructors at this moment are Tracy and Erin. The reason why you see a question mark here is because this is an open entry exit. Over the course of the year, sometimes the instructors will change. Please note that there will be great communication about what instructors in charge at the time, and I will show you in this video where you would look to see who the current instructors are. But to start in September, these are your two instructors and your main contacts if you have any questions or you need to meet and go over anything moving forward with anything having to do with the course. So again, welcome. Thank you very much for registering. The next thing we want to go over is just a treaty acknowledgement. So Norquest College acknowledges that we are on the traditional lands referred to as Treaty 6 territory, and that the City of Edmonton and all the people here are beneficiaries of this peace and friendship treaty. Treaty 6 encompasses the traditional territories of numerous Western Canadian First Nations, as well as the Métis people who have called this area home for many years. Norquest College is dedicated to ensuring that the spirit of Treaty 6 is honored and respected. So we just want to talk about what online anytime is. For some people, this is not new. This is something they've done many times, but for others, this is the first time they've ever taken a course in this way. So although many of you might be starting at a traditional semester start, please know that there are people starting at any time during the course of the year. Once you start, you have 20 weeks to complete. So that's really important. Basically, look at your first day, count 20 weeks, and that's your last day, which is also included in the welcome email you would have received from one of your instructors. Second important thing to notice is that this is a self-paced asynchronous course. So at no point are you required to meet for a class at a specific time on a specific day. There is no teacher-led instruction. It's all within the actual Moodle course itself, and you move through it at the pace that works for you. The next tip on here is that you need a computer. So a lot of the things in the course are not super compatible with a mobile device, but the biggest thing is we're doing an English language arts class. You're required to write essays, and it's near impossible to write an essay specifically in an exam setting on a mobile device. One last thing to keep in mind as well is that asynchronous is a tricky modality for some people. And just a reminder that you need to be motivated. There won't be a teacher that's expecting you to have something handed in at a specific time on a specific day. So you need to kind of look at what your life looks like and figure out a schedule and a plan for yourself. Now, if you want help with that, we can absolutely do that. You just need to book a meeting with an instructor, and we can go through kind of some key points, dates that you might want to key in on. So having said that, in the course itself, there's also some suggested times. So that's something that you can have a look at as well. A common question that we get for asynchronous courses is, what do the exams look like? So essentially, you write the exams whenever you're ready. So if you finish the course in 17 weeks, you write your exams then. All the exams are online at a time that works for you. So if you want to write at 10 o'clock at night, you can. If you want to know, what are the procedures for the exam, those are all labeled on the cover page for the exam, and in some cases there might even be a video explaining the procedures. So just really take the time to look those through. You can look at those cover pages before you start the exam. You could look at it today on day one if you wanted, just to kind of get an idea of what some of the expectations are. So the next thing we're going to do is actually go through what the course actually looks like, give you some tips and tricks for kind of navigating through the course, and then you can be on your way. All right, so this is what your course is going to look like. The first thing I want to sort of point out is up here in the corner, just so you know, you can pull this over. It's a table of contents and close it. What's interesting in here, especially if you're in some face-to-face classes, is this media gallery. We don't have to worry about that too much for online anytime, but just know your dashboard here, your grades are here, like quite a few things are in here for you. The next thing I want to point is on the right-hand side. So as you can see right now, the instructors are Erin and Tracy. And if those instructors are changing, maybe there's during a semester change or someone's going off on their break, this will be updated. So you can always see, oh, I don't know who to book with. Our links are right here. If you want to send an email, this is the link. If you want to book a meeting with Erin or with Tracy, we just click on this here, and that will allow you to kind of get the process going for booking a meeting. After you're done watching this video, the most important thing you need to do is go through this course guide. So if I click this open, you can go through step by step with these next buttons here. But also on the right-hand side, there's a table of contents. So if you're like, I don't actually remember what's the submission guidelines, like what sort of things am I allowed to submit it? What format am I allowed to use? That's going to be here. Here's the time requirements. So let's click in here just to have an idea. It's telling you, hey, this is about how much time you'll need to kind of complete the course. So have a look at that, because if that's not going to work with your life, then maybe you need to figure out a different modality that you want to do. So have a really good read of this table of contents. Make sure you understand kind of what you're doing moving forward. Now to go back, I could click back, but also there's a breadcrumb trail here. And so this is actually really easy to kind of get back. Oh, I want to go back to the main page. So I'm going to click here and I'm back where I need to be. Okay. Course outline is here, a link for student services. So all the things that are offered here at the college. And there's also going to be some forums throughout the course. And so you can click into those and there'll be instructions on how to post to those as well. Once you've gone through kind of all of the introductory things, the next thing you want to do is a writing and reading assessment. So just want to know where you're at. If, for example, someone does really well, great, keep going. If someone gets like a 50 on both, again, most likely you'll keep going. But if you're really struggling with one or the other of these, we're not going to kick you out of the course, but what we do is request that you have a meeting with one of the instructors, and then we can have a discussion together, make sure we can get you all the support you need, or perhaps direct you in a different direction in terms of how you should maybe start your English language arts journey. Then what's going to happen is you're going to have, I believe there's 6 units, and they're all going to be labeled. So right now, unfortunately, this is a working course or live course, and so there are a few changes being made to it right now. So you'll see that it'll all be in the same area, but it might look a little bit different even in the next couple of weeks. So that's just something to have a heads up about. If you're having any issues with anything, just email one of the instructors and we can help you out with that. So at the beginning of each section, so the first section is nonfiction, there'll be an overview, a pre-test. There's going to be a few readings within each lesson. And then you're going to have a few lessons within each unit, So if I go into lesson 1, purpose, just so you get an idea of what it looks like, it's going to kind of tell you what's the main focus of this lesson. Click the next button, and then it's going to give you a lesson. And so what's really great here is you should be taking your own notes as well as you're going through, just as if you were in a regular classroom. Okay, so you'll go through the whole lesson until you get to the end, and then you can say end that lesson. I'm going to go back to the unit. In every unit is going to be, there will definitely be some forums, and then there's going to be a minor assignment. So here, minor assignment, and then there'll be a major assignment, So every unit's going to have a minor assignment and a major assignment. You will also have a unit quiz at the end, so you can practice your reading comprehension skills, and that'll help get you prepared for both the midterm and the final. So as you go through, you're going to see all the units. It just goes in chronological order. These will all be within their own little folders here pretty shortly. But like I said, it's a live course. So that's it for now. Don't want to get too detailed. Just sort of figure things out as you go. The biggest things are have a really good look at this course guide. If you have any questions at all, make sure you're reaching out to Erin or Tracy, and they can help you with anything that you need help with. So good luck, and again, welcome to English 20-1 Online Anytime.